are good to go. So we are going to talk about feminine hygiene. And you know, when we ladies, when we smell good there, it brings out our confidence. So, Sister D, you can take over.
All right, so you have set the tone for me. Let's start with the smell of that place, man. We need it to smell the way that we feel it's good, but how is that area supposed to smell? That is the number one question. So it's not supposed to smell like vanilla. It's not supposed to smell like rose. If your vajayjay begins to smell like rose, girl, you need to get worried. So most of the time, it depends on where you are in life or relationship wise. Sometimes you want to spice up your sex life. So we try to put some stuff there to help, create the mood. But unfortunately, these things are not okay. And they will mess up with your pH balance. So the right smell of the vagina is not fragrance. It doesn't smell. No vagina is supposed to smell like fragrance or anything. If you are going to be worried about the smell of your vagina is when it smells fishy or really off, then that's when we begin to worry. Other than that, your vagina is not supposed to be smelling like vanilla. So you can ask me more questions about this later on, and I'll be happy. I don't want to bombard you. So, well, so how do we maintain the smell? Okay, people will be like, how do we maintain the smell of the vaginal area? First of all, we have to eat properly. And I know that sometimes we want something quick, man. Just tell me what to buy and spray there. But unfortunately, it's what you eat. So you have to make sure that you are taking your fruit and your vegetables. Eat every meal with vegetable. Eat every meal. Try. I know it's not easy, especially with, I don't know if you grew up like me, just get the banku and something and you are gone. So now we have to be adding veggies and veggies like, man, I need to just do something quickly. But let's do it for our health. So you need to add vegetables to your food every meal, and then fruit, I would say 2 servings a day, depending on what your nutritionists tell you to do, because I can't prescribe anything for you because I don't know you. I have to assess you first. So I normally go with 2 fruit servings and then vegetables with every meal I eat. So that will feed the right bacteria. Our whole body is made up of bacteria that regulate the down there and the pH. So when you eat well, everything goes in. If you eat sweet stuff, people ask, is it true that if I eat pineapple, if I eat sweet stuff, will it the vagina? That is true, but do not overeat sweet food. Remember, it is sugar. So your aim shouldn't be, I want to eat pineapple to the extent that my vagina smells like pineapple.
Right, right.
Okay. Another thing we can do for ourselves is to wear cotton. Okay, we have to wear cotton. Cotton. Let me pronounce it so that it's
Cutting
clear.
pants.
We have to wear cotton. Cotton panties. Okay,
Yeah.
cotton clothing. If you are going to do something really hectic, make sure that you are wearing something that is breathable. Normally, when you are going to, we're going to, it's Friday night, man, it is happening in the house. What should we wear? Normally, you want to wear something, maybe a thong. I'm not going to be against that, but make sure it's just for that brief moment. I do not wear a thong at all, but I know we are in different stages of life. So if you have to wear it, make sure that it's just for the moment. You are not wearing a thong the whole day. And there's these panties that are like this. You see what I'm holding? This is not a panty, by the way. It's just a headband. So they are like this. These are not breathable. So your vagina is not breathing, and that will make it stink. It will make it sweat, especially if you are in a hot area. It will make it sweat. It will make it sweat. Now, another thing, discharge is normal. Okay, depending on the cycle you are on. If you are doing family planning, you know that if you do natural family planning, you will realize that the mucus changes
Yes, I was
throughout
about to
the
even ask
cycle.
you.
Yeah. So depending on the day of the cycle you are on, the discharge might be more or less. So I will advise that you can use some nice panty liner. Make sure it's cotton. I use cloth. I make my own cloth panty liner, which I reuse. But you can use a good cotton panty liner, and then you can dispose of it if your discharge is too much. Do not sit in anything wet, okay? Sometimes even when you are in the house, girl, you can just sit down wearing nothing and just let the air. It's your house, man. You know, it. Let me
So
tell you.
it is okay. So it
Mhm.
is good for air to enter that place because
Not
I thought it
entering,
was in the pardon.
not entering, not
Okay.
entering. So we used to cover it because we were scared that air will enter. But if you are sitting with air around you, it's not going to hurt you. Unless you take the fan and you put it inside the yard, then probably. But if you're just sitting, you should be fine. If you are just sitting, and yeah, you should be fine. And when you go to bed, try to sleep. If you're not comfortable with it, don't do it, okay? But if you are that person, it's very good. It actually boosts your confidence. And if you are married, well, congratulations in advance. So yeah, you make sure that there's always air going on. It's really hot here, so almost like there's no air. So you have to make sure that it's airy. Do not wear tongs. The tight jeans, man. I back in my days when I was still, Doreen. I love skinny jeans and all that. They are really tight and they do harm. So you have to make sure that you reduce that as well. Another thing we have to take care of is how to clean it properly. Girl,
Yes.
there is going to be build up, okay? It's normal. The problem comes when you don't clean it. Now, there are two ways you can clean, okay? You can use soap. Some people just want to use soap. I do not use soap there at all. But using the soap, make sure you don't put it inside. I wish I had some toy here so I can show you. Let's say this is the lips, okay? You can wash the lips, but don't push soap inside the vagina. Do not do that. You're going to mess up your pH. You're going to get infections. Do not do that. I do not use soap at all. I make sure I clean regularly with just water. I freshen up throughout the day. When I go to the bathroom, I have a sprayer that I use to spray down there. So you can get one of those sprayers as well if it's something you would like. You just put it by your toilet and you just spray it down there. There are things that will affect the smell and the way your vagina feels. Sometimes you're on a certain medication or birth control. That one is out of my league. You have to speak to your doctor if you realize something like that. Like I told you, there are things we need doctors for, okay? Don't think that, hey, I'm natural, so I just take things in my hands. No, you have to talk to your doctor. It's very important. So if you're on a certain medication and you think it's affecting you, talk to your. Now let's talk about shaving. It does help, okay? Shaving helps. So it's just like you are sweating. If you shave, that means less sweat. But some people are like, I can clean it and it won't bother me. So that one is personal. But if you shave, it does help. Sweating, remember that it can be build up. So that's what I think I spoke about that. When you see the build up, make sure you clean it. I spoke about discharge as well. It's normal. You should only worry about your discharge if it looks different. But if you are pregnant,
Yes.
your discharge changes. If you just had a baby because of the hormones, there will be also some changes. So you have to speak to your midwife or doctor and they will be able to tell. But once you smell the fishy smell, girl, you need to take care of it. And then feminine wipes, it goes down to the same thing. Some of them have chemicals in them, so you have to be careful what feminine wipes you are using so that
Okay.
it doesn't upset the pH balance, okay? And then the last thing I'm going to talk about is check your partner, okay? They put everything on us women, but sometimes it's that guy who it keeps on bringing that thing.
Very, very necessary.
You
We need
have
to
to
check
make
our
sure that they can clean themselves. They know how to. Some of them don't know how to even
okay,
wash their things. They can't wash
sister.
it properly.
Okay. Doreen, okay, before you get there, I think okay, I want to read some if there is any question, I want to ask them to send in their questions and also send in their questions. Yes, you are waiting for their questions.
Okay.
Yeah. So as you heard her, she said that the smell of our vagina is connected to what we eat. So any question? If there is no question, I think you can carry on, Doreen.
All right. So sometimes you will be with someone who, some of the problems we have, maybe if it is just yeast infection is not an STD, but the guy can be colonized, okay? It can be on his genital area, and if he's not hygienic, then he will keep on giving it to you. Also, some men, okay, their chemical whatever offsets the woman's pH. That one, I don't know how you're going to fix it. It's just the type of man. Maybe you can use that as a we are not soulmates. So some people naturally, as a man, their chemical, their chemistry, their reproductive chemistry sets off the woman's pH balance. So automatically it makes the woman's pH change, and that makes her prone to all these like a smell, foul smell, or yeast infection.
Yes.
And then if you have nails, make sure that I can't tell you to take off your artificial nails, but you can clean with this part, okay? Instead of if you are worried about your nails, you can clean with this part as well. If you're worried that your nails will hurt you or it has something in it, you can clean with it. You can also use a Q-tip to clean if you feel like you have to do that.
Okay,
Okay.
so you can also use a Q-tip to clean, or you can use your hands to clean. So if you just join us, we are talking about female hygiene. Yes, so Doreen is a YouTuber as herself, and also she is a mother, and she is a holistic health coach, and also a postpartum doula. So we will be still waiting for your questions. Please send in your questions because
All right.
when we smell good, it brings out our confidence.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Yes,
true.
I want
Nobody
to ask
wants to
this
smell.
question. I want to
Mm-hmm.
ask this question. We ladies mostly have some discharges and we confuse ourselves with it's when it comes like as in it's candidiasis. We confuse ourselves with that. And I realize most discharges are not candidiasis,
Yes. Yes.
but we think it is. I learned is what is lochia alba or something. I don't know if I'm right.
The mucus, is it the
Yes,
one you're talking about? Yeah, that's
yes.
the
Sometimes it
cervical
comes
mucus.
after menses.
Oh, okay. That one is different. Yeah, that one might because it's the last part of the last days of your menstruation, you have this discharge, and sometimes it has yeah, that's part of the menstruation stages. I've forgotten the name as well. And then just during the cycle, you have your regular discharge. If it's smelling fishy, that's when you should be worried.
Okay.
Sometimes if you're a really fertile person, you have a lot of discharge and you don't have to worry, you're just different.
So far as it's not itching, it doesn't smell, you have no problem, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
you got it.
So yeah, you are welcome again. If you just joined, you are welcome again. So we have Monica. Monica Buedu said, please, I want to ask if it is possible to wash there with lemon.
Well, it's not something you should do. Like I said, the vagina has a natural pH that it needs to maintain, okay? So if you have no reason, you shouldn't wash your vagina area with lemon. Now, when you think that your pH is off, So they advise that you put apple cider vinegar. That is what I have recommended to my clients. And then, yeah, some other people have also used lemon. But if there's nothing wrong, don't touch the cookie, girl.
Okay, there's another one from EBK. I don't know if I mentioned it well. EBK and family. I want to know if there is any drug for yeast infection.
Yes. So if you have a yeast infection, first of all, it depends on the stage, okay? But if you want peace of mind, just go in and test. But if I see a client and they are just feeling fine, I don't want to worry them, especially in this COVID, to go to the hospital. What I always tell them to do is to get a probiotic, okay? So probiotic, so I look at the symptoms. She said, oh, it's itchy, very itchy. Then that one, I know it sounds like yeast, and she has no other symptoms. So I tell her to get probiotic. Probiotics are, in simple shorts, bacteria, but good bacteria, those ones you find in yogurt.
Yes.
So if you eat them, they will kill the yeast. It's like bad soldier and good soldier. So the more probiotics you have, they will control that yeast, if I should explain it in a layman's term. Also, the probiotics will help the pH to go back to the correct one. Some people have opened the capsule and put it right down there. But if you take it in, I think that will be, so we don't have any issues, just take it internally. And outside, I advise apple cider vinegar. You put like a cup in bath water and you sit in it. That helps with the itchiness, and it will help also with the pH. Apple cider vinegar with the mother, the one that says with the mother. It's really good. You sit in it and then you and you cut sugar. Sugar feeds the yeast. So the good bacteria likes to eat things like garlic, ginger, vegetables, but the bad bacteria likes sugar. So if you eat sugar, the yeast will be more. Yeah.
Okay.
The yeast will be more.
That's a
And
great point.
sometimes, yeah, I think I answered her.
Yeah, that's a great point. Okay, so this from Efia. She said about shaving, the discomfort I get is unbearable. What can I do?
So does she mean when she shave or when she doesn't shave?
When she shaves.
Oh, okay. So the main thing, I hear this a lot. So it's three things: ingrown hair, and the kind of shave the blade you are using. Also the way you shave. Make sure that you are shaving down and side to side. Don't shave like this. Shave from top down and side. And
Okay.
ingrown hair is as a result of, it's not always the result, but mostly the result of tight pants. Like I said, I used to like skinny and I would adjust my body like that. So it's it causes the hair when they are growing, it frustrates them, and then it can really make you uncomfortable. So buy the best shaver you can find. And then when I used to shave regularly, I used to use coconut oil, and then I do my
Shave.
thing. Yeah,
Okay, so you apply the coconut oil first before you shave.
right, right.
Okay, okay. So this one is from Sisu. Sisu say that, please, what is the normal color for discharge?
So it depends on the day of your cycle you are on. It can be from milky. Man, I need colors. I wish I came with pictures. It can range from egg white. You see egg white. Egg. You see egg when you break egg. That the part is like there's this white part.
The albumin, the white.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So it has to be transparent like that.
Transparent, but that's another day. That's a different day. And there are days where it's going to be thick white, like opaque.
Yes. Oh, okay.
and it's going to even be, sometimes it's going to be so thick, like almost like milk that has curded. So really, there isn't, the only way the discharge is, you can't tell by just what is the normal color. So if it is, the color looks like bloody, the color looks bloody, brown, yeah, that's when you should be worried. Brown, bloody, off-white, yeah, that's when you should. But if it's looking, I need to show you pictures. Let me see if I can show you pictures.
Okay, so whilst you are waiting for the pictures, let's also tackle 2 questions. Then we move on to the submission.
Okay.
Yeah. So this one is from Juliet. She says that after shaving, I get a lot of rashes there. What can I do about it?
It's the blade. I always get people who tell me this. It's the blade. It's the blade.
The blade. Okay. So this one too is from Golda. Then we move to the submission. So balls grow on my VGG. What can I do about it? What can I do about it? I've already taken antibiotics, but still not going. It's not helping.
So yeah, one of the issues that I also find in my clients is antibiotics. I didn't talk about it because I don't want to sound like I'm too much on doctors. So every time you take antibiotics, unfortunately, they kill your good bacteria. So antibiotics is good. We need them sometimes when we have certain issues. But the problem is it will kill the good and the bad. That's how strong they are. So every time you go on antibiotics, you need to get probiotics to help replenish. So if it kills all the bacteria, then you keep on getting infections. A lot of people I see who keep on getting infections is because their gut health is ruined because of antibiotics. So you take the antibiotics to fix something, but now it causes more problems. So you, first of all, for this person like this, I don't think it's wise for me to prescribe something to her here. IJ, what do you think? Because
So she would follow you back. She would follow you and ask. So thanks so much for the good
family life with Sis D, and let's talk about it.
I was about to mention it. Yeah, so that was a great point over there. So if you take in antibiotics, make sure you take in probiotics to replenish the antibiotics that you've lost, the good ones.
Yes.
So I think we'll move to the submission. Where you stopped, you were talking about our partner.
Yeah. The men, they always leave them out, but they are also so yeah, your partner, you have to make sure
but don't forget to subscribe to Family Life with Sister D.
Please subscribe.
So let's visit the channel and learn more from her.
Okay, I'm all about women empowerment, but my women empowerment, I look at the areas that we normally don't talk about, like women's health, raising children, being a parent, those ones that we don't normally talk about. So that's my own way of, adding to the world. So subscribe.
and the name of the channel is in the description box. You can check and click. But after this live, it's very, very necessary. Please don't forget to like this video. Okay, so Sister D, please let's move on to the submission where you left us at where you are talking about the partner. Our partner.
You have to make sure that a lot of people have seen, man, some of these men can go without taking care of themselves, and unfortunately that means that we are in trouble because the vagina, the vajayjay, is really really a sensitive area. So whoever we are coming in contact to, as a matter of fact, we can get BV, okay, bacterial vaginosis, because of our partner. And when you have BV, even though it's not connected to other stuff, it's easy for you to contact other things. So you must make sure that your partner cleans properly. They must clean properly before you have.
Very necessary.
You do the baby dance, and then
the baby making dance.
Yes, and then if you are not TTC for a long time, you don't have an issue with having babies. I want to be sensitive about it. You should go and pee immediately after you do the dance, because sometimes in the midst of doing the dance and all that, we bring some, and that brings me, I have to talk about something else. We bring bacteria and other things from the anus to the vagina.
Okay.
So you must go pee immediately and clean the. If you go to shower, you can shower, but I don't shower. I just spray with water, and you can do that as well.
No.
Water is a good cleanser. We often look down on it, but it's a good cleanser. Make sure you are drinking a lot of water and you are spraying down there as well. Now, one thing I forgot to talk about is wiping. I'm echoing, right? Do I need earphones?
Oh no, yeah, okay. We can hear you. The audio is perfect.
Wiping, wiping. Always wipe from top down. Always wipe from your vagina down. Do not wipe from your bum. That will bring a lot of infections to that area. And even for the babies, if you have a little one, make sure you are not wiping when you change their diaper. Make sure you are not wiping them. That you are causing so many issues. Don't wipe from their bum like this. Wipe. I
Okay.
don't know if it makes sense.
So she says we should wipe from our front to back, not back to front. So this one is, can I move on to the questions? Are you
Yeah, yeah,
done? Okay. So this one is from Lydia D. Oh no, okay, Lydia Brown. She says, for the shaving, I heard when you apply powder before you shave, the cookie doesn't itch. Is it true, please?
I wouldn't be able to tell from my experience because I always advise people not to use powder for the vagina area, and I also don't use it. But I have heard people say that you don't want to use any powder down there because of talc. A lot of powder contains talc. If you want to buy a powder that doesn't have talc, it's expensive. And I know for a lot of us, we don't have time to go and be looking for powder that doesn't have. So do not use powder at all. I mean, we need the money for other things, so don't use powder there at all. But I don't know. I've heard people say that as well. Um, talc has been linked with cervical cancer and other things, other issues. So you don't want to play with that.
Okay. So this one is from Oba Afrakuma. She says, is something wrong if your menses changes every month?
Well, I won't say wrong. I won't say wrong. If I say wrong, that means, but you can correct it. You can correct it, but I won't say wrong. Yeah, because some people's menses change every month, but they are able to still use it to, they still reproduce and all that. So I won't say wrong, but you can correct it so that it's easier for you to track it, especially if you want to do natural family planning or you want to make a baby or whatever. So you can correct it. And yeah, come over to Family Life with Sis D
Yes, and
and
learn
we'll
more.
talk about it. Yeah.
Okay. So is there any question? Do we have more of the question? Okay, so we have this one from Lady D. Is it good to have discharges though? As sometimes I feel like it's normal. She's
You
asking,
feel
is
like
it good to have discharge? Sometimes she feels it's not normal. Sorry. She feels it's not normal.
it's I used to feel like that too, but it's absolutely normal. I used to feel like, hey, now when so you're doing,
Then
you'll be so wet. One day you are dry, another. It's normal. As a matter of fact, the more discharge you have, especially in your fertile window, it means you're a very fertile woman. If the discharge, the mucus, cervical mucus, is what helps the sperm to swim to go and meet the egg. So if you have
okay,
that, you're good.
perfect. That's a good one there.
Mhm.
Okay, so Lady D said, also, is it good to wash the vagina area before or after shower?
Mm, you mean you can wash it anytime? I don't get it. Sorry. You mean What is the best time if you are bathing? You are taking your bath. Like, should you do it before you?
Yes, that's the meaning of the question.
You can do it any stage of bathing. The only thing is that maybe you already touch your bum. Make sure you wash your hand before you. So wash your that place first before you go to your bum. Or
Okay.
yeah, that's the only thing. But you can wash it at any stage. I know when we were young, some people before they bath they will go down first and rinse, then they will now wash the body. So I think that's what she's asking. You can wash it at any stage. Just make sure your hand is clean before you go there.
Okay. So we have this one too is from Linda. Linda said, please, my cookie always itches few days after sex. What can I do?
That will be just for you to check for, like what I said, the chemistry. Sometimes the chemistry of the man changes our pH a bit. So like you say, it itches a bit and then it stops. Maybe your vagina is able to now cleanse it and make it okay. But if you are worried, you can just go in and talk to a doctor just to have peace of mind. But yeah, sometimes the guy's chemistry, it causes the pH to go off, so you experience that. But the vagina is powerful in itself to clean. Those good bacteria will come and then they will fix everything and then you'll be fine. But if you feel like I need to check to have peace of mind, just go in and test, so to make sure that there's nothing.
Okay. So guys, if you are getting value from this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to both our channels. So don't forget to subscribe to Family Life with Sister D. Go there and learn more when it comes to health tips. And also don't forget to subscribe to my channel, AJ YEMOH. Okay. Yeah, so don't forget to subscribe to both channel. So if you just join us, we are talking about female hygiene. And Sister D has made it known to us that our female hygiene is connected to what we eat. So what we eat transfers to that place. So I think there's another question from Teresa. Teresa said, is it okay if when you start having your menses, it's your menses, it was last, is it okay when you start having your menses and it lasts for 5 days, but as time goes on, it will last for 2 or 3 days?
It could be normal and not normal. It's a lot of things. Some of the things are really things that you can't really say online. Like I have to know the person and ask them more questions. So it could be normal and not normal. But there are normal cases. I don't know if she already had a child. There are normal cases when after a certain age or after having a child, the period changes. There are stages where, depending on the hormones, like if you started taking birth control, there are a lot of things that influences that. So based on your answers, I will know that this is what influenced that, then it's okay. This is what influenced it, then it's not okay.
So thanks so much, guys. So today we have 100 people watching this. I think now it has moved to 95. Thanks so much for staying with us. So we are left with 20 minutes more to go. So is there any question? Okay, there's a question for Monica again. Monica said that I always see discharges and it smells. Please, is something wrong with me medically?
Is is the smell fishy, sweet? How is the smell? If it's smelling foul smell, then yes. I won't say something is wrong. That's too much. It's not something is wrong. It means something has changed and you need to get treatment. So that could be just yeast or candida. So as soon as you have that foul smell, then you know that, yeah. But if it's just because of, they've been telling us since we are children that, and what's a bone, it shouldn't smell. So sometimes even the normal smell, we think there's something wrong.
There's something
So
wrong.
yeah.
Okay, there's another one from Mavis AJ. Okay, please, Mavis, send your question again. And please remove the sex from it. Otherwise, YouTube will block the question because of the
Oh,
sex written in it. So please send it again. So this one is from Ohenewa. Please, is it normal to miss your period for months even though you are not pregnant?
No, no,
So you
it's
know,
not.
no, it's a no, no, it's not normal. Okay, this one is from
Mm-mm.
Esther. Please, is it normal to have creamy like discharges?
Yes, it's normal depending on the stage of the cycle you are in. The mucus will keep on changing. It will thin, it will become thick, it will, so it's all normal.
Okay, so we have another one from Sarah Eden. Please, is it normal to have rashes or on your cookies after shaving?
Yeah, if it's after shaving, that's what we call the razor balm. So you have to change your blade. Unfortunately, a lot of the blades, in my experience, that I used to use back home, they are not. So when the blade is like that, yeah. So you have to spend money. So what you can do, I don't know, because a lot of people consider their partners when it comes to shaving. But if it's comfortable for both of you, I'll say that use a scissors and make it really short, and then if you're comfortable with it, that's what I do, because I'm also really sensitive down there.
Okay. So guys, as I said, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, both our channels, AJ YEMOH and also Sister Family Life with Sister D. So if you're having value with this, you're having value or you're getting value from this video, don't forget to like this video and share. Let's help lots of girls out there to boost out so that we can have good small beneath there and boost up our confidence. Hey, immune system, they like it too. Okay, so this one is from ABK and family. Are you supposed to visit the hospital after you had finished drinking your drugs? I mean, when you were diagnosed with this infection.
After you finish, are you supposed to visit? Oh, you mean if you had yeast infection and then they gave you antibiotics
If you
and
are
you
done with
finish
your
the
medication, are you
antibiotics?
supposed to visit the hospital again?
Repeat that, AJ.
So she's asking, is she supposed to visit the hospital after taking her medication after she has been diagnosed with yeast infection? Is there
Okay,
any
so
need for her to go again?
there's no need, okay? But if you want the probiotics, you have to go to the doctor, because a lot of them don't tell you. You have to ask your doctor, hey, I heard that I need probiotics, this, and that. Can you write for me so I can go get it? Maybe something like that. And you yourself, you can read about probiotics so that you have your proof to show them that it's necessary after you take antibiotics. But I think probiotics, you don't need prescription because it's not like a cure, it's just like vitamins. So you can go and get it yourself.
Okay, so maybe say Jay, it seems YouTube is still blocking your message, your question because of the sex in it. So kindly remove the sex and send it again. So this one is from Larissa. She said that should I be worried if my period is not regular? Like
Yes.
it does not come every month.
Yes, you have to be worried. It could be a lot of things. And I have to ask further questions. You have to be worried, but it's something you can fix. So don't worry too much. Worrying will make it worse.
So Larissa, you can still visit her channel and chat her one-on-one. Because she has to ask more further questions to get what is wrong with you before she can give you a proper answer to your question. Okay, so this one is from Mickey. Is it is it hygienic to get into no, is it hygiene?
Is
Hygienic or
it?
hygiene? Okay.
Okay, I think it was hygienic to get intimate while menstruating.
Whilst menstruating. Is it hygienic? Yes.
Okay, so when you are menstruating, well, this one is personal though. I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I wouldn't. But I don't think I should. That would be based on my terms. I don't think I should tell you that it is. When you are menstruating, a lot of things is happening. I see it as the blood needs to shed and it needs to flow and all that. So I don't want to really put a name on it, whether it's hygienic or not. I want that blood to flow and to get rid of. It is the mucus lining that is shedding. Okay, so I want that to flow and get rid of. But some people don't really mind, being intimate during that time, and it's just between the two of you. But just know that infections are easier. Okay, infections are easier to take place. But I don't want to, if somebody does it, I don't want to tell them like, hey, but I wouldn't do it.
So this one is from Lori Lawson. Yo, Lori Lawson, welcome. Lori Lawson too is a YouTuber as well. So
Yes,
Lori Lawson,
ma'am.
could you please differentiate between the small soap so people could feel at ease about it?
If it's not smelling fishy, you are fine. If it's not smelling fishy, you are fine. Hormones could make you when I got pregnant, man, I was like, no, midwife, you are lying. Something is wrong. She's like, there's nothing wrong with you. Just go and bath.
I also experienced the same thing.
Yeah. Even sweat, even hormones. Yeah. Even hormones can make your sweat smell differently. So if it's not smelling fishy, do not worry. And the color, if it's yellow, there could be something wrong. I'm not saying it's wrong because I can't diagnose you like that.
Yeah,
if it's yellow, you have to worry and look into it. Also, white, white can be good as well as candida, yeast infection. So that one, if it's itchy, then you have to also check that. And then if it's red, obviously it's menstruation. I mean, if it's time for you to menstruate and it's menstruation. And then if it's pink, that when you are pregnant, the spotting, it can look pink. It could be implantation. If you're not sure or you are not expecting to be pregnant, go to the doctor and just have a peace of mind.
Yes. So this one is from Mira channel. Please, can you get UTI through your partner?
Yeah.
She's asking, can you get UTI through your partner?
Yeah.
Yes. So Mira, the answer is yes. You can get UTI from your partner. This one is from maybe.
It's not always the case. Yeah.
Okay, finally, maybe said, hey, your question came true. So maybe said, I'm 3 months pregnant, but anytime my husband wants it, I don't get wet. It has really become a problem between us. Please help me.
Oh, baby, I wish Happy is watching. It's absolutely normal because the hormones are doing their things. It will make you dry. It will make you wet. When I was pregnant, don't touch me. And then when it goes to the point when I say touch me, he was also like, I'm afraid. And then he's like, so you just have to, you just have to, you have to go through it together. It's the state you are in. There's nothing you can do about it. And right now you're at a very fragile state. I don't want to tell you to go and be putting things, but if you want to, you can use water-based lubricant. Okay, you heard me. Water-based lubricant. You can invest in a very good organic one. Come over to my channel. I'll show you one that you can use. And he has to pamper you. He has to tell you that, babe, I know the stage you are in. That will make your body automatically feel like I feel good, because already you're vomiting, you are feeling weak. So he has to encourage you as well. But I have a good lubricant for you that you can buy. You have to be careful about what you put down there, especially at this stage.
Okay, so maybe her channel is Family Life with Sister D, and it's also in the description box too as well. You can visit there and click, and it will send you right straight to her channel. So I think we are left with just 9 minutes to go. 9 minutes to go. And I'm really loving the conversation. I really love it.
Yeah, I'm also
really
enjoying it
from you as well.
Let's have more like this, sisters and mothers.
A good session. Like, thanks so much, Sister D. We've learned a lot from you. I don't know if we have more questions. Okay, we have another question from Amadan Soa. She said, How is it natural? How is the natural birth control done? How is
Okay,
the
so
natural birth control done?
with the natural birth control, you have to be number one. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's not easy. The reason why it's not easy is simple because we have not been taught how to. So for you to learn about your body, if I tell you put your hand there, you're like, hey, misro, misro. So you have to be comfortable with your body. You are a woman. Be in charge of your body. A doctor will put their whole fist inside there. So why can't you put your hand there? So how the natural birth control works is there are different ways. There's the Billings method. The Billings method, you check your cervical mucus. So 3 months you will just be using condom because you are learning, okay? And you are going to be checking day one, how does the mucus look? Day two, how does on the day that you are fertile, the mucus is going to be clear. I'm not teaching you now. I'm just giving you overview. You can't go and practice it from what I'm saying now. We have to go into details. So the day you are fertile, the mucus is going to be clear. When you do this for about 3 months, you will know when around this time. And for people who are regular, they will be able to use this Billings method. There's another one where you check the cervical positioning. Okay, so you check the cervical positioning and you will also be able to tell. And the third one, body temperature. That is good for people who are not breastfeeding throughout the night, and that one I think is the easiest. So there is a temperature. You wake up, you put it in your mouth, it will record. There's an app, it will record. If you have money, you can invest in it. It will record, and the app and the temperature will do everything for you. They will tell you when you are fertile. Like, don't try it, oh, you better use the CD. So that there are different methods, but it's all about reading your body and your cervical mucus.
Okay, so thanks so much for the answer over there. Okay, so I can see my sister doing a great job there. Daniela from Daniel and Daniela. Thanks so much for a good work. Telling people to like and share this video. Thanks so much for your good work. Okay, so this one is from Mame Brago. Great conversation. AJ, can we do this on regular? Okay, so can we do this on a regular basis? Oh yes, we can. Why can't I? We
Yeah.
can. So during
Yeah,
that,
that's normal.
Doreen, this is your name from your own namesake. Your namesake.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of my name. D Doreen. They are in the house.
So I'm really learning a lot. Thanks.
I'm glad you're learning a lot. Thanks for the opportunity.
I'm really glad that people are taking a lot of things from us.
Mhm.
So this one is from Erica Delali. She said, "What if the discharge is creamy but not itchy, and there is no redness?"
You are good. It's just changing. It has different stages.
Yes.
I think from my own body, when it's creamy like that, when it gets to this thick stage, it means I'm not better. That is when I can chop free. But don't use mine. You have to check yours.
So thanks so much. So guys, we are left with just 5 minutes to go. We'll tell okay, so this one is from, let me read this last comment from
Okay.
Anita Adu. Then we'll summarize everything. This one is she says that, please, can I keep my cookie always shaved with no hair?
My sister, money solves all problems. Go, if you have money, go and wask. You can wask. There's also one called laser. So you can do that, especially those who are sensitive like me. I'm very sensitive to razor blades. I've tried different types, and so you can go for the waxing where they will just move everything to be very smooth. It will be looking like the ones you see on TV. And there's also laser that you can go for. It's all about the chin chin.
Okay, so Sister D, I said we had only 5 minutes to go, but it seems it's now that the questions are coming in because they were using some words that YouTube is against YouTube. So now that
Oh,
the question is coming in.
I
So
hope I use the right words.
yeah, we'll just give 10 minutes to them so that we can rush through it and you give us your last advice when it comes to female hygiene. So this one is from Baby Na. Is it normal to menstruate for 3 days?
Yes, baby, it's normal. And I think somebody answered this question. It's normal. We just have to track, like, how were you menstruating before? What happened? What did you eat? Then sometimes it's just normal. Sometimes too, it could be something that you did. Then we say, oh, it's because of this. Then you fix it. But most of the time, it's absolutely normal because our bodies are different.
Okay, so this another one from. Oh, I think we've read this question.
Yeah.
So yeah. So this one is from Barbara. She says, AJ, you are doing so great. God bless you. Amen. Please, who is the sister D? Is she a doctor? Yes,
No,
so I said,
no, I'm not a
okay,
doctor.
let's explain it. So,
No, I'm not a doctor. I'm a holistic health coach. You can call me a nutritionist. I think that's the most common one that people use. But what we do is we look at the whole human body and we study it to say, what is causing this? If I use this, will it affect this? And so I use mine to empower women. There are things we don't talk about. Childbirth. Sometimes we didn't have sisters to train us. So that is what I do. I just help women.
so thanks so much, Laurie and Daniela, for correcting people. Thanks so much. Thanks so much for correcting my people for them to send in their questions. So Laurie Lawson too is a YouTuber. Daniel and Daniela. So Daniela is from Daniel and Daniela. I'm always confused when I'm
Oh,
mixing the name. She's also a YouTuber as well. So this one is from Monica Bedu. Thanks so much, AJ and Sister D, for your time and teaching us a lot about hygiene. I have learned a lot. Oh, thanks so
mhm.
much. Thanks so much
I'm
for letting
glad
me
you learned a
know.
lot.
Yeah,
That's
really,
why
really.
we are here. Hmm.
Abigail Owusu, I was pregnant for 6 months, but due to some circumstances, my baby died. But after that, I have this smelly thing coming out from me.
So this one too is one of those cases where we need one-on-one. I am a postpartum doula, and I can help you with side by side with your doctor. I don't take you away from your doctor. We need them, but I need to talk to you side by side. Like, when did you lose your baby? How long has it been? How long did you bleed? And all that. I have to ask more questions.
Okay. Okay. So Abigail, you can visit Sister D's channel, then you have her one-on-one. Oh, okay, Sister. Okay. She says, thank you very much. I have learned a lot myself.
Mm.
Oh, Bambi said, kindly announce when these videos. Okay. It's
Oh,
edited.
okay.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll do that. Thanks so much for the feedback. I'll definitely do that. So this is from Grandpa. Please, is it normal to menstruate 2 months?
No, no, we have to look into it and then also fix it. It's not. You're not supposed to menstruate 2 months straight. Can be a lot of reasons. I can't mention it because I might be wrong. Birth control, a lot of reasons. So food,
So,
toxins, chemicals.
so thanks so much, Sister D. Please give us your your advice for us, just advices, yes, on
Okay,
how.
so I love you all, and sisters, be strong, be empowered to be healthy. You just have to do minimal everything, okay? So I know we want to look pretty, makeup, minimal everything, because these things are made up of chemicals. Our body have natural chemicals. So when they meet, they fight. So that's where all the issues are coming from, cancer, whatever. It's just chemicals that we are exposed to. It's the world we are living in now. We can't run away from it, but we can minimize. So do everything, minimize. Perfume, too, don't do too much. When you have a baby, don't be spraying perfume around them, because they are going to grow up and they'll have all this chemical load in them. So everything minimal. When it comes to health, everything minimal. That's what I'm going to say. Be modest. Be modest. Yeah.
So thanks so much, Sister D. We've really, really learned a lot from you. Thanks so much for your time, your space, and everything. Because we really,
I
really
should be
learned.
thanking you. I should be thanking you for the opportunity and everything that you are doing. I really appreciate it. It takes a strong woman to create such a space for other women to come and share and not be selfish about it. So I really
Thanks.
appreciate this space.
Oh, thanks. So to don't forget to visit her channel, Family Life with Sister D, and learn more when it comes to health tips. So, guys, so if there's no further questions, I think we will end it here. And thanks so much for staying with us. I really appreciate it. Thanks so much, guys, for your time and everything, and always welcoming me to your homes, your very homes, and everything. Thanks so much. Okay, this question is really nice. It's very funny. So this one is for Mary. Hi, AJ. Nice content. Thanks so much, Mary. AJ, please, AJ, please, was looking for the chance to ask you for the name of your hair dye. Please, can you tell me? Thanks. I want to
I
try.
said, please tell them.
So Mary, please DM me. I'll tell you about it. Please DM me. And I'll show you where you can find one as well. So thanks so much for watching my live. If you really had value from this video, please don't forget to subscribe to both our channels, AJ YEMOH and also Family Life with Sister D, and like and share this video. Thanks so much for your time. Thanks so much. I really appreciate it. So until next time, it's AJ YEMOH.